What's up everybody, my name is Luke from Arching Woods, pre-owned menswear and vintage watch store. Don't know what I was doing there. So last week I did a video on Husband's Paris, going through the introductory sort of like promotional video they did with Mr. Porter for their capsule line they did a few years back. And one thing they showed in there was the inspiration that Nicolas Gabbard, the owner, got from 70s sort of style, 60s and 70s, and also British materials. So this is the jacket I was wearing in the video. It's a sort of houndstooth, multicolored number with kind of generous 70s style lapels, strong shoulders you can see here, and elongated torso. So what I thought I would do today is compare it to one of the kind of like the inspirational pieces that Nicolas would have looked at. He actually showed in the video him looking through a book, some old English tailoring, and this piece here is one we've newly got in the store. So this is a Hardie vintage 70s blazer, houndstooth check. There's a lot of similarities in the type of lapel that's on the jacket. A few differences, but strong shoulders, strong structural shape. But I just thought I'd compare the two. So first of all, if we go to this jacket that I'm wearing at the moment, it kind of is a throwback material because it's kind of coarse. It's softer than you'd find in a lot of 70s fabrics, where you get really rough, coarse material. And that's sometimes just because of over time it's been worn and it's been sometimes washed and dry cleaned. But this does feel softer than what I would expect. Obviously you can see from the shape it's a lot slimmer, it's actually a little bit too snug for me at the moment. And also there's the strong shoulders. So Husband's is kind of really made more for the very slender types of people like Nicolas Gabbard, the owner. But I love the silhouettes it gives me, even though I'm quite broad, I have broad shoulders. This is probably as strong as I'd go in the sort of top area, but I just love the silhouette it gives, and the big driver behind that for these jackets, the one reason I like it is because it's got its long torso, slim torso, and also slim sleeves as well. So it doesn't box you out too much. So if you're a bigger guy, you've got a strong structure here, and it tapers you down a little bit. If you're a slim slender guy, you've got the strong shoulders, and they're not so tapered that it looks like you're wearing a skinny suit. So it works for most body types, really. So that's this Husband's jacket. Let's try the Hardie 70s vintage jacket. So this is in the store now. It's, I think, £85 we've put it as, so significantly cheaper than a Husband's jacket, which pre-owned, I think we've got one in there for 600, 650. They retail at near £1,000. So, right, so I haven't got a mirror in front of me, and I'll roll these up a little bit because it's not tailored for me. So immediately I can feel it is a coarser material. It's a lot harder, a lot stiffer. Not as bad as, certainly not unwearable, like to a point where it's unwearable. Certainly on the softer side of a vintage blazer. I think you can see here, so a little bit more exaggerated lapels. I can come to them now. So yeah, a little bit more exaggerated lapels, similar shoulder structure and torso, where it comes, it's, you know, the midriff is quite tapered. To the side, it has that little bit of tucking in here, cinching in, but not as much as the sort of modern version. Colour-wise, it's a little bit less diverse. There's lots of colours in there. There's speckles of red, yellows, browns, but ultimately it gives off sort of brown feel. But yeah, ultimately, as a structure, it's very similar. The biggest difference, and this is the reason why I don't wear too many vintage blazers, especially without tailoring them, is the sleeves. So you can see they're nowhere near as slim. They make me look a lot bigger in terms of my body shape. So I'm now standing up straight, and it just feels like I feel quite a lot wider. So what I would try to do is slim this down a little bit with the tailor. It is difficult though, because it comes right from the top, and it's hard to get what they've done here, and that's one of the reasons why you're paying the money for this kind of tailoring, top-end tailoring, is because there are shapes and structures that it's not easy to do. So it can be worked on if you wanted it to. It's certainly something I would, if I was to wear this, that's the first thing I'd go to do. I think it's pretty much the only bit of tailoring this needs to have done to it. I would take the sleeves up if it was mine, but that's every jacket of mine. But ultimately, for £85, I think this is a really good alternative to something like Husbands. I mean, there's a few other tailors that do similar sort of 70s style aesthetics. None as good as Husbands in my opinion. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. It's hello@archimage.co.uk. This is in store now. It's a size UK 40, I believe, or 38. Check out. I think it's a UK 40. So yeah, check out the store. Everything's pre-owned or vintage. Please like and subscribe because it really helps us make more videos, put more clothes into the store. And it's pre-owned, it's sustainable, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.